Hello everyone, welcome to Wild Yatra. This is going to be a special episode to celebrate the memory of Mr. Sanat Shodhan. Mr. Sanat is an exceptional wildlife photographer who is accredited across the globe, and he also played a mentor role for some of photographers like me. When I say like me, there are a lot of other photographers who traveled in this journey. Some of them we are going to see in today's episode. We all came together in one wildlife photography trail organized by Times of India Group as well as Gujarat Tourism. So there are 25 photographers selected from all the applicants, and then we had a tour to go around Gujarat to celebrate the wildlife of Gujarat, the flora and fauna. It was an exceptional opportunity. As a senior architect, Mr. Sanat Shodhan came, took part of it, and then he mentored it. Some people like me started our wildlife journey in that particular trip. So here you're going to see a couple of photographs along with Mr. Sanat Shodhan's interview, and these are property of the individual photographers whose name you're seeing in the screen. So when you are seeing these photographs, be aware that these are copyrighted material by respective photographers. Particularly Mrs. Aditi, Ajay Juneja, Colonel K.V. Nair, Gopa, myself, John Robert, Lokesh Kumar, Rastogi, Maulik Thakkar, Neeraj, Mr. Sanat Shodhan himself, Saurabh Danokar, Saurabh Rajput, Sunil, Vijay, and Vinay Salvi. These are the photographers who has given their photos to celebrate the memory of Mr. Sanat Shodhan. As a journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step, my journey at least started in this particular trail. The intent of all these is to reveal the beauty of the nature and animals, to kindle the thinking process that we need to conserve the nature. And this is the gang which went along with Mr. Sanat Shodhan in the Times Wildlife Photography Trail. This particular photo was taken in Belvedere National Park, which is a black buck national park. On the top row, the fifth person standing is Mr. Sanat Shodhan. Sanat Shodhan is an internationally acclaimed wildlife photographer, and he has received several awards, 60 national and international awards, and one of the prestigious All India International Photography Council award as well. And he was selected as Super 6 wildlife photographers in India. And his book, My Journey into Wild, was very much appreciated, and he has been a jury in various other international photography contests as well. So we have asked him throughout his career what was his most thrilling experience. He was sharing something like a tiger which pounded onto them in Sariska. That was the most thrilling experience which they have encountered. Moving on, we have asked what are the skills required for wildlife photographer. For that, Mr. Sanat Shodhan has replied saying that being alert, living in the moment is really, really important. And also he recognized that nature photography is tough. So being familiar with the gear and then being ready at any point of time is something which is really required. Patience is one of the key in order to succeed as a wildlife photographer. You may be seeing some of the photographs in this particular episode, which was taken after 5-6 hours of engagement with the species. We asked Mr. Shanat which was the most exciting project you have ever worked on. So he quoted the wildlife passion trial as one of the example as well. He was excited to be a part of this and then mentoring many of the budding photographers like me. He has also been a jury of HIPA, an international photography contest organized by Royal Family of Dubai, which is very much a pinnacle award. So he has been a jury in this particular award as well. What is your best photograph? It's a silly question which one can ask any photographers because knowing Mr. Sanat Shodhan, he may be having a big portfolio and a wide variety of experiences in the wilderness. However, he was kind enough to recall a photo which he has taken, a tiger sitting on the bark of the tree, what you are seeing in the screen is very special for him because tigers normally are not found on top of a tree, and this playful cub went ahead and see how it is embracing the branch. A tail actually comes around and then it actually looks like it's hugging the particular branch. So this is one of the most favorite photograph of Sanat Shodhan. So we asked him, when did you start your wildlife photography journey and what was your expectations? And ultimately, are you having a satisfaction? Sanat being at Ahmedabad, the Nal Sarovar is a very good hotspot for people to go and try bird photography. So he has also tried with that and he has been to Gir with a lot of disappointment because normally you go for wildlife safari and then trying to find a tiger or a lion, there's no guarantee that you would get that in the first trial. So indeed, his starting journey was also tough. He didn't have much of sighting, but the moment he saw the lion, he recollects saying that he fell love at first sight. You know that much of passion he had. So, Mr. Shanath is a well-rounded personality. For those who are not familiar with him, he runs successful businesses. He is a painter himself. He is very successful artist. He plays sports, and then he was also engaged in various social activities. Uh, so he attributes all the success to Almighty God as a typical Gujarati, right? So we asked him the DSLR invasion as well as the smartphones domination in the photography market, and he was in fact open about it. But our experience is that any phone which claims to be a super ultra modern phone is no match for a DSLR with a telephoto lens. You know, this phone what I am having is about 100x zoom, um, but when you cannot use this in wildlife. If you wanted to take sharp photographs, you need to have DSLRs or modern equipments along with the um, wide aperture telephoto lens. That's really necessary. What is his advice to the newcomers, wannabe photographers? He said that enjoy sighting and have fun. That's really the starting point. From there, it will be basically take you forward. Since wildlife is time consuming, expensive, and full of discomfort, hardship, stressful, uh, the question is, can I deal with all of these things? If your answer is positive, yes, go ahead. So all the images what we are seeing, don't think that these are like taken in a studio setup. No, people have to go to the jungle and then sit there patiently. Sometimes animal show up, sometimes animal won't come. So these are difficult things, and that's what he is saying. If you are ready to take that pain, take this journey. And with that, we celebrate the memory of Mr. Sanat Shodhan. We were very grateful for he and his family members and his society um, for helping him to continue his journey in the nature. And as a part of it, we also got our energies and enthusiasms kindled. And some of us have grown to this extent is because of his encouragement. From now onwards, we are going to see some of the photos taken by those 25 photographers who traveled along with us under the guidance of Mr. Sanat Shodhan. The first one, the best one, is the leopard photograph by Ajay Junoja. The leopard called Leela from Jalna National Park. You just see how it is looking through the eyes and the reflection coming from the water. Very nice photograph. Moving on, this is another leopard in Bandhavgarh. It's taken by me, John Robert. And we just heard an alarm call of Sambar deer. Uh, the guide stopped. It seems the guides are knowing which alarm belongs to tiger, which alarm belongs to a leopard. So he said the leopard is there. We were looking around and then we found this on top of a tree. And it was actually pounding on us. It was coming towards us. You see that frame very clearly here. It's just jumping from there. This photo is taken by Vinay. So there are two photographs, the same leopard, what I have taken earlier, and then see the action is imminent from this particular photograph. So each and every moment is very important to create an impact through nature photography. Vultures, long-billed vulture, a fantastic photo by Ajay Junoja. This is really a large bird. The wingspan itself must be around 8 to 10 feet. A large bird. And do you believe that diclofenac, a painkiller, a simple painkiller, what we take, could end up in the extinction of this particular species? Yes. Now, these vultures are listed in critically endangered list in the United Nations publication in 2022. This is because of diclofenac poisoning. Somehow it enters into these species. They feed on dead carcass, and when we use this for animals and humans, and when indirectly it goes into them, they die. Very, very pitiable kind of situation. This one is Mr. Jackal, the photo clicked by Mr. Vijay at Bandhavgarh National Park. Beautiful zebras in various sizes, shapes, and colors. You see the younger one on the left side. These photos are taken by Maulik Thakur. Bar-headed geese flying from its territory. Photo by Vijay. This is special. Wildebeest migration at Masai Mara. Every year, these wildebeest migrate in lakhs and lakhs from one territory to another territory towards the green pasture. And very good coverage given by Logesh Kumar Rastogi. Remember, these rivers are infested with a lot of crocodiles. You might have seen some of these clips from National Geographic and Discovery channels, right? The same thing. Some other photographs of Egyptian vulture, the white color bird on top left, and serpent eagle, Indian roller, brown fish owl. All photos are by Vinay Bai. Himalayan Monal, I was saying to my friend saying that when I take Himalayan monal picture, I'm retiring from bird photography because it used to be so much of painstaking effort and an expensive hobby. Aditi has taken this in spite of her broken knee or ankle. She had some issues when she has taken. On the left, you are seeing a male Himalayan monal. On the right side, you are seeing a female, which is a little bit dull in its color. A close-up shot of Himalayan monal. Himalayan vulture, photo by Aditi Deshpande. And we had a take 7 with Ajay Juneja, again one of the very inspiring photographers, because not only he, his wife and his children, all of them are nature lovers. And whenever we go for a trip, this entire family comes and then they become a source of inspiration for all of us. Peregrine Falcon by Maulik Thakur. You know, normally when we spot some of the exotic raptors like this, the photographers don't publish the location information. Because this peregrine falcon is one of the fastest bird in the world. It can fly at the speed of 390 kilometers per hour. So this is captured and trained to become a hunting falcon, right? You might have seen in many of the hunting games, people have falcon sitting on their wrist and then it goes and then hunts and then comes back, right? For that game. And it is being poached. Sometimes you would get paid $250,000 as a price for this. So that's why when photographers find these kind of birds, they don't disclose the location. Bald eagle doesn't mean that hairless eagle. Bald means actually white-headed eagle. Photographs by Sauravji. Lager falcon, again Maulik Thakur. A beautiful fin tail of humpback whale Mr. Saurav has taken in the ocean. One of the largest cranes, Saras crane, very, very beautiful bird. You see the color of its neck and its head, and very well captured by Maulik. Smaller bird, silver bill, and brownfish owl. And these photographs are by Mr. Gopu, Egyptian geese, Cape glassy starling, and crested barbet. Some other photographs, common hawk cuckoo, it's known as brain fever bird, photo by Ajay, Vinay Savli's Indian Pita, Himalayan blue tail by Aditi, and Indian silver bill, Himalayan bulbul. Golden fronted leaf bird by Neeraj, and black-napped monarch and Tickle's blue flycatcher in a single frame by Neeraj as well. Eurasian spoonbill, black stark, lesser floricant, peregrine falcon, and the pied avocet taken by various photographers. Do you see a moving strawberry? The strawberry finch is such a beautiful bird. Montagu harrier, yellow wattle lapwing, red-rumped swallow, red-backed shrike. All photographs are by Maulik. Brown hawk owl photograph at Manjira Wildlife Sanctuary. Black buck at Blackbuck National Park, Velvadar. And this is a man-made park where these black bugs thrive. And you can see here they are fighting for territory or to win over a female. A flying bug, it's very commonly you can see that these black bugs fly through the air. I mean, it jumps such a long distance, looks like it's flying. Blue bull, the Nil guys are standing under the tree, understanding the tree. And Logesh Ratsogi is a lone deer at somewhere in Masai Mara. Maulik Thakur, a portfolio of lion. This is coming probably after feeding or hunting game. You can still see the fresh blood on its nose and mouth area. Lokesh's portrait on lion in the savannah. A mating picture by Maulik Thakur. Priniya, this is a common bird which you might find in your backyard. A photo by Vinay. African elephant. What is more important in this frame is the backdrop. You see how many colors of background is coming through. Probably Maulik took that at the time of dusk when the sun is setting in the golden uh, lights. Again, we conclude with this. The 25 photographers who started our journey along with Mr. Sanat Shodhan, and you can see the Chief Minister of Gujarat coming here and unveiling the Times Passion Trail. And this has marked a significant starting point in many of our lives. And we are glad to remember the life of Mr. Sanat Shodhan through this. We have two channel partners here, Wild Yatra channel in English and Safari in Tamil. And the objective is to take you through the first-hand experience of taking safari. If you guys like that, please continue to be subscribed to this, and then hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.